Hey guys, this is Vijay here, and I'm just gonna go over the currency farming method that I'm gonna use to get a mirror. So currently, if you see my fragment tab, I've been farming breach, and the main currency earner is actually the Chayula breachstone, right, which sells for 1x each. Um, so what I have set up my atlas for is using these uh, watchstones which have a higher chance of having Chayula as the breach lord, as a breach guy, and I have four of them, so that's like 200% or 240% here, and then I have Secrets of the Stone, which is another 25%, so around 300% chance for a breach to be a Chayula breach, right? So this way I can get quite a lot of, and then I have also spec into flash breach and probing for weakness. So using this method, I use breach, which is 2 chaos to on the Zana map device, and then I use the breach scarab. Okay, I buy them in bulk. They cost me like 2C each in bulk. If you want to buy them in small amounts, like 5 of them, you can get them cheaper, like 1.5C. But as you can see, like I have this map tab set up where I've set up my maps and my breach scarab so that I can quickly run them. I run around like 10 to 15 maps in a session. Like each map, I do the ultimatum because hate for just big money. Um, so each map takes me around 5 minutes to run. I also do Cirrus, like because I have spec into the Cirrus nodes in the tree, in the Atlas tree. So Cirrus is actually pretty good. I get some mm, gems from him, and sometimes, like recently, I got Awakened Spell Echo sold for 19x, right? So basically, what I want to do is this is a pretty casual farming method. Like you can set this up for less than 200C. Like each watchstone I bought for like 50C each, so that's like 200C. So that's like the big spend. Other than this, basically nothing is expensive to do. You want to have some lira arthain maps favorited, because this like helps me self-sustain lira arthain. But if not, what I would suggest is just buy Orb of Horizons. Um, like they're super cheap right now because everybody's swapping Havager, and just like spam them on your other maps to make them lira arthain. It takes like 3 or 4 horizons per map, so that adds an additional 2C cost to your map, right? So 2C breach, 2C scarab, the map is basically free, and I'm not using any sextants, so whatever sextants you can sell them. And in around 10 or so maps, I'm able to complete one Chayula breachstone, right? So that's like a free X. I also get lots of other breachstones and general currency. So I earn around 2 to 3x per hour doing this method. I can. It's a very simple method, so and you don't need to think much about it. So, anyways, the goal is to be able to farm a mirror in like a month or so, since I only play like 2 hours per day, and yeah. So that basically that's a goal, and I'm gonna try to do it. So I'm making a video series. I'll make a update every day on how much currency I've earned. Um, Normally, what I want to do is I want to sell in bulk. So I won't like actually be getting the exalts in the beginning because I'll be collecting the money in the in in this tab, basically all my Chayula breachstones, and then I'm going to sell them in bulk so that I can sell them for a bit higher price. And this way, after like a week or so, we'll be able to see how much money I've earned doing this method. Anyways, so that's the strat. This is my Toxirian character. It's super cheap. I have some other videos on it on the channel, which shows like Deathless A9 and Serious Kill, Deathless Super Elder. It's like, look at this, like super cheap chess piece. Rings are pretty whatever, right? This is a pretty okay ring, like around 1x. This is just like 10C ring, 2x all amulet, like less than 1x helmet, around 70c for this, 10c for this, like 20c for this. The belt is absolute garbage, like 5c. um, and this one is the bow right now. When I bought it like a few weeks back, it was like 6x. I think now you can get it for like 2 or 3x. It's nothing special. The only expensive part are the awakened gems, which I bought them at level 1, and I've been leveling them up ever since. And the empower is around 2x. It's a level 4 empower, right? So that's the expensive part. The cluster jewels I've set up are like around 80c each right now, with the small clusters being like 20-25c each. Maybe more for some of them, like 50c for some of them, but around that much. The jewels over here are, some of them are pretty good. Like I got lucky with this corruption good effect, area effect. But right now Toxic Rain doesn't really need any area effect after the change, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, these will cost you around 50 to 80c. If you buy a 2 stat jewel, for a 3 stat one it'll cost like 2x, but you can just go for 2 stat jewel. Anyways, this is the character I'm using to farm with. I'm using this character specifically because it's a raider, it's super fast. Also, I can run basically every single map. I don't like to run no region because I need to run a mana flask, which I don't really want to do. But yeah, um, right now I can actually spam Toxic Rain because of I've got reduced mana cost everywhere, and my Toxic Rain only costs 14 mana, right? So I can just like spam without a mana flask or anything, right? Even in low region maps I can be spamming it. I have enough mana region for that, right? So this is the character that I'm using to farm, and the goal is to farm a mirror. I'm right like level 95. I don't really care about EXP because sometimes I do die when I try to do A9 Cirrus. Like I died once to him last time, lost like 10% AXP, and it's kind of hard to like get lots of EXP at this level. Especially if you are doing bosses, you might sometimes die and then lose 10%. It takes like another 3-4 maps to get that EXP back, but levels are not a concern for me. I already have all the points that I need. If I do get more points, I'm just going to put them in life because there's nothing really else to get. Yep. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. So I'm going to keep a note of my excellence. I'm going to take a screenshot every day, and then we're going to keep a track of how much is our net worth, right? And a mirror is right now around 30,000 kiosks, but the problem with the mirror is due to inflation it keeps rising. So I might be buying House of Mirror cards to, you know, at least get something, like, you know, go towards the goal like a little by little instead of just buying a mirror straight up. But yeah, that's the goal. So I'm just gonna be doing a map to showcase the strategy. So let's pick this one, right? Here we go. We want breach. You can select any of them. I won't do Zana because it takes time. Syndicate is really good money, so you can do that. And right now for this showcase I'm not going to select any of them because okay, let's just select Einar. You know, it's simple and easy to do. I don't need to do anything extra. Just you can just kill the mobs in the map. Okay, right. Okay. This build is not really flashy, not really, so no explosions going on, but it's quite fast once you like ramp up a little bit of speed, right? So let's see what breach this is, and it is Chayula, yay! There you go, and you can get quite a lot of points. I mean, quite a lot of sprinters for doing this. You want a fast moving character because you know you want to keep moving in these Chayula breachstones really fast so that you can like kill as many mobs as possible and get as many sprinters. So here I got like, let's see, So 14. So that's like around 20 chaos just there, straight up. And I'm gonna do the trial master. What is this? Okay, let's survive. Irritating. But I really like the monster kill monsters one because I'm really fast, like in 30 or 40 seconds. This one takes like around a minute and a half or two. Um, Whatever, just like run around in circles. Yay, awesome league. Uh, Nothing much to talk about over here. It's just running around in circles. I've not seen a trial master for a while now. It's been like a week or so, which is pretty bad. I sometimes skip the stone circle ones because they take forever to run, especially in bad map layouts, and yeah, I just can't be arsed to do it. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Dexterity reload is too low. You can get 18% dex. But trial master is always good currency. So if you can do it, just do it all the time. Because you never know, you might get a hate forge, and that's 140x. But even without like the big drops, he always drops like at least like 7 8 C. So your map cost is definitely covered just by doing the trial master. And everything else you get is basically extra. Okay, there you go. As you can see, he just dropped 4 chaos. Just gonna set it to D&D. Sorry, cracking stack. I'll get back to you after this video. Right. Why is this on level up? I don't want to level up. Okay. Right. These beasts also, I try to sell them in bulk because people do buy them sometimes. I've not really gotten any good beasts so far, but free missions, free monsters, free loot. Why not just take it? I'm really not focusing on any beast farming. If I did, I would have taken the beast nodes in lira arthain, but I've taken the highest ones because contracts sell in bulk. One thing I noticed, like something about currency is that getting currency, a lot of people think 25x is a lot, but if you actually look at your stash tab, right, you most probably have 25x already in other items. You just need to sell them, right? So you want to sell basically everything that you can sell. That means sextants, fusings, everything that you can sell, because most of the time you're not using it anyways, and it's just lying in your stash doing nothing, right? So you want to sell it and get raw currency, most probably X, and it feels good to have a lot of X in your stash, right? So you can try out some of the more expensive builds. Okay, let's see which one this is. This is Ash, so I don't really care for it, but it's still good to do it, because even the Ash breach, which is like the worst one, it sells for like 10C, and in bulk you can I think you can sell it for like 15C. So even then it's like still pretty good, right? It's not bad. Like picking up the splinters was a pain in the ass, but whatever. Most even Waldo's farming includes a lot of clicking, so this is fine. think I've picked up a lot of trash. I need to throw some stuff. Can't pick up. Let's see, what can I throw? Creeping frost, no need. Right. Oh my god, I hate this boss. Such a pain in the ass. I might die here, but whatever. Don't really care for EXP. Oh, and it's got Maven. Yippee yay. Why is this boss not coming down? Right. That was easy. Useless. Alright. So that's basically the map run. So you most probably get 2 or 3 breaches per map. You can buy polished breachstones and then run them, but that costs like 6C each, and sometimes you might not be able to, you might not make enough profit that way, or you might after a lot of maps. It actually evens out. After a lot of maps, you actually do make more profit if you're using polished breachstones, but in the beginning, buying them is a pain, especially in bulk if you don't have much currency. So I would suggest start with rusted breachstones and then move on to polished once you have enough currency. Don't use gilded. I don't think it's worth it. Those cost like 18C each, and most of the time you're not really making that money back if you get unlucky with not having Chayula. Right. Whatever. You can leave that 6 link. Right. So that was basically the map showcase. And let's see how much you earn from that map. 2 horizon orbs. This is 2C. This is 20C, 24. Stack decks, you can sell them in bulk, but I just open them. If you sell them in bulk, they sell for 2C each. This is whatever 2C, and so we made like 24, around 30C this map. It's pretty good, and I'm not counting the chisels or any of the other random drops which are not really gonna sell. I also do sell maps which are not lira arthain, so like 5C. Deception always sells. This is like 6C, and if you start counting all these like small currencies, you'll see that you're making like at least 50 to 60C per map. So which is like really good money. Anyways, so that was my map showcase. Alright guys, so that's it for this video, and I'll update you guys on the next video how it's going, this farming method. Thank you, bye.